hindi ako naniwalang magiging mag-friends ang mag-ex. Kasi yung ex ko, kami pa lang, hindi na ako yung mahal. Tama ba yun?
Well, for me, depende kung paano kayo nag-end and kung gaano kayo ka-intimate sa isa't isa. At the end of the day, depende pa rin siguro talaga sa tao.
Siguro depende pa rin yun sa kung paano nag-end your relationship yun. Saka kung gaano kayo ka-intimate sa isa't isa. Pero yun, siguro sa dulo, nasa sa tao pa rin talaga.
For me, okay lang naman maging mag-friends ang ex. Kami nga 6 years na kaming break pero hanggang ngayon friends pa rin kami.
So, kami ng ex ko, hindi kami friends after the breakup. So, naka-block pa rin ako sa kanya sa Facebook and yun. Di ba ang kapal nito?
Maraming salamat sa ating mga kada na bigay ng kanilang mga opinion at para makatulong sa ating usapin ngayong umaga, kasama po natin ang isang life coach and relationship expert, si Mr. Anton Reyes. Hi, Anton! Good morning!
Hi, good morning! Good morning sa inyo.
Bati ka muna sa kada squad natin.
Yes, sa mga kada, good morning sa inyo and excited ako to share about ito, mga matinding usapan nitong natin about can you be friends with your ex?
Oo. Let's get to know Anton a little bit muna. Gano'ng katagal ka na ba? Ano po, pag sinabi nating life coach, Anton, what kind of problems do you help Arcadas with kapag life coach ka?
Yeah, so I've been a life coach for mga 5 years right now. And ang focus ko kasi is relationship coaching and personal development. So, yung iba-ibang coaches, may kanya-kanya silang mga focus on ano yung mga tinatakal nilang mga issues that they help people with.
So in your case, relationship, so you see a lot of people, married couples ba to? Or boyfriend-girlfriend?
Sa akin, both. It's a lot more. Mas madami yung married couples ko. Pero I also help mga people sa even breakups. So hindi lang sa to fix the relationship, but helping people move on from breakup.
Ayun.
Madami ring lumalapit sa akin. Na
That's a
ganun.
different.
kasi siya sa akin pag
Ibang
sinabi
issue
niya.
naman yung breakups,
Hindi ko mapigilan kasi kaya nga sabi ko magbe-behave muna ako. Napapatingin kasi ako kay
Kaya I'm very
Amanda.
tahimik today.
So ito talagang the breakup is done. We already accept na valid yung reason ng isa't isa to end this relationship. Now the question is, pwede pa ba silang mag-carry on ng isang friendship after the breakup, Anton?
Ayan. So, madaming factors. Kasi madali sabihin na pwede. Kasi kung pwede, pwede naman.
Pwede naman.
Yeah, but ang question kasi doon is, are they both healthy enough emotionally to move on na as friends?
As friends.
Kasi kung hindi, like kung nagsa-struggle yung isa, maybe it's better na to have that time apart talaga. Actually, it's advisable if you look at all the research done sa pag-move on after a breakup. Ang advice talaga nila is kung gusto niyo maging friends, magbigay muna kayo ng time apart.
Space.
May space muna kayo kasi kailangan mag-settle muna kayo sa new roles ninyo, sa new na boundaries na meron kayo.
Yes.
Ngayon na hindi na kayo magkasama as a romantic partner.
Oo.
Gaano katagal yun? Or
At least a year ang sinasabi nila. At least a year, 2 years. Depende sa kung gaano ka ka-emotionally attached
Yes.
doon sa partner mo. Kasi kailangan very honest lahat sila sa isa't isa.
So,
No, and sa sarili rin nila.
we're saying a year because this is presumably the length of time na hindi na kayo emotionally attached to each other. Na hindi na kayo nasisenti. Ganun ba yon, Anton? Na you don't fall into the same feelings again. Kasi gusto natin, pag nagbalikan tayo as friends, ibang feeling na ba dapat yung mararamdaman natin?
Yeah, some people kasi think na ang akala nila, para maka-move on ako, dalawa. It's either we have to remain as friends, yung parang best friends. Mahirap yon and delikado yon. But may iba naman na inisip nila, para maka-move on, kailangan galit ako sa ex ko. Hindi rin healthy yon. Kasi maganda i-define yung friendship. Anong klaseng friendship ba pinag-uusapan natin na babalikan ninyo?
Okay.
Diba? If you're thinking na, okay, naghiwalay tayo ngayon and best friends na tayo.
Okay.
Every day may contact pa rin tayo sa isa't isa,
right.
kinukumusta natin isa't isa. That's going to be damaging sa process mo of moving on and healing. So kailangan linawin mo. ano ba yung pagiging friends? It just means na hindi kayo magkaaway. May peace kayo sa isa't isa.
Hindi yung nagtatawagan pa rin.
Yes.
Tapos
Nagkikita.
Parang naglolokohan lang eh, 'di ba? Parang okay, hindi na tayo. Pero nagkikita pa rin tayo every day.
Kasi pwedeng nandun pa rin pwedeng ma-fall pa rin, di ba? Parang naka-attach pa rin siya. Parang string ba? Naka-attach pa rin yung string. Parang
Yes.
hindi siya
May background music talaga for you.
hindi maputol-putol yung ano.
Oo, kasi hindi kayo mag-grow apart kung naka-attach pa rin siya.
Yes. And usually, there's one person there that's usually more emotionally attached than the other. Kasi minsan, may
Kahit
mga...
mutual yung breakup.
Yeah, kahit mutual yung breakup, usually there's one person more attached. And yung person na yon needs to heal, needs to have more time to heal than the other. May iba kasi na nagtatanong sa akin before, bakit yung partner ko, yung ex ko, ang bilis mag-move on? Ako, ito, nagsasuffer pa rin hanggang ngayon, hirap na hirap pa rin. Tapos siya, gusto niya makipag-friends lang agad. Parang ang bilis lang nung transition sa kanya.
Yung gusto makipag-friends yung wala ng attachment.
Yung wala ng attachment. Mas madali sa kanya yon kasi ang nangyayari actually doon is matagal nang hindi emotionally attached sa'yo yung isa. Meaning, nasa relationship pa kayo.
Matagal na yung pinaghahandaan
Oo,
mo.
nag-fade.
Ano sinasabi?
Naka-ready na pala.
Kumukupas na yung emotional attachment niya sa'yo while nasa relationship pa kayo. So by the time na nag-separate kayo, ikaw, nagsa-start ka pa lang na gusto mong labanan yung emotional attachments mo, yung romantic feelings mo sa kanya, nilalabanan mo, siya naka-move on na. Andun na siya nauna na siya sa'yo.
Oo. Ano yung potential pitfalls nun, Anton? Halimbawa, hindi patas yung emotional attachment. Mas ready to detach yung isa kaysa dun sa isa.
Yeah, so yung person na mas emotionally attached, feeling niya parang wala siyang...
pa rin?
Oh, well, dalawa. Yung isa, feeling niya wala siyang value. Kasi parang ang bilis lang niyang bitawan.
Okay.
Ang bilis lang naka-move on ng isa. Parang, bakit ako hirap na hirap? So, some of them, they gauge yung love nila by how fast they move on or yung value nila. Pag mabilis naka-move on sa akin yung partner ko,
Ouch
wala
na
akong
naman
halaga
yun.
sa tao na yon.
That's
Pag
another
matagal ako naka-move on naman, ibig sabihin mas mahal ko siya. Hindi rin magandang basis yon of how much a person loves you.
So either way, pagka hindi pa talaga emotionally ready ang dalawa, kaya nga sinasabi mo, space muna.
It's best to have time to heal. And then, kailangan mo rin kasi mag-build ng other healthy relationships outside.
Yes.
And I'm not saying na kailangan maghanap ka agad ng kapalit sa relationship. That's not healthy also. Yung patalon-talon ka lang from one relationship to the other. And you're hoping na the next person would heal you. Hindi trabaho. It's unfair. It's unfair to the next person. Ginawa mo siyang doktor. No, na parang, papasok ako sa relationship na ito and I expect you to heal me from my past emotional wounds. That's unfair for the next person. So that's why it's best to take time muna to heal. If you want to remain friends, again, anong klaseng friends? Hindi na pwede yung nagko-contact pa kayo sa isa't isa every day. You just have peace with each other. We're okay if we see each other. We're kind to each other. We're friendly to each other, but it doesn't mean that we have to remain that close with each other. You have to establish new boundaries so that you can heal and move on.
What is a healthy
Sige.
connection
And-
between exes? Texting every day, okay lang ba yun?
Ayan, so-
Medyo scary din yun, texting every day.
Yeah.
Definitely don't see each other every day.
Yeah, well, definitely, hindi talaga pwede na everyday nakikita pa rin kayo. And even yung kumustahan, you have to, kailangan mag-usap kayo talaga. Ano yung new boundaries? And you have to be honest to each other. Kasi pag sinabi nyo, sige, let's check on each other once a month. Baka naman, every time mag-check ka sa akin, aasa pa ako ulit. Or baka naman, every time nag-check ka sa akin, tas malaman mo may bago na akong kaibigan, sasama naman yung loob mo, or, matitrigger yung ibang feelings. So depending on, again, the emotional maturity of both partners in that relationship, malalaman nyo kung ano yung best boundaries that you can set. But on the, just to answer that lang, syempre yung tipong may message kayo sa isa't isa every day to check on each other, no, that's not going to be healthy. You need to give space and you need to accept also yung consequences of breaking up. Kasi sometimes gusto natin i-lessen yung consequences.
Soften the blow.
Soften the blow,
Yes.
dahan-dahan. Parang band-aid na dahan-dahan mong
Kasi mahirap
i-peel
din
off.
minsan, Anton, no? Especially for people who have been in long relationships, parang may isip mo, sayang naman yung pinagsamahan nating dalawa. Di ba, we know each other
Yeah.
so well. I know your problems, you know mine. Pero, is it really sayang? Hindi eh, di ba?
No. Yeah.
Because even if the relationship doesn't work, you've both learned from it. And you've both grown from it.
Yeah, so whatever it is na nangyari sa relationship niyo, both your wins and your failures, your losses doon sa relationship, ang nangyayari dyan is you've grown to where you are right now. So nakatulong na yung relationship na yon para makarating ka dito sa level of maturity na kung nasaan ka ngayon. So isipin mo pa na it's like moving on to a next chapter. There are people in your lives na hanggang dun lang talaga sila. Yun na yung role nila. They've helped you reach that point, but they're no longer a main character in your story moving forward. So you thank them. Ang suggestion ko lang din sa lahat, you don't have to unlove someone to move on from them.
Yes.
Diba? It's actually easier to move on with love, with right boundaries, with forgiveness, instead of punong-puno ka ng bitterness and you're trying to unlove someone. Doon nahihirapan yung mga tao, kaya feeling nila required sila to maintain the friendship just because love ko kasi to, I'm trying to unlove this person slowly. No, you can keep loving the person but understand na your time with each other is done kasi hindi kayo compatible. It's not na hindi na kailangan na hindi na ninyo mahal yung isa't isa. You love each other, but you just understand na you're not meant for each other moving forward. So you have new boundaries that you have to establish. And you can maintain the friendship, but ayusin nyo yung definition ng friendship. No.
And you give them time to heal then, di ba?
Yes, out of
From,
love for them, let them heal, let them have time to connect with themselves, with God, with others, so that complete yung healing process nila.
Ganda.
Dapat alam nila yung art of detachment also.
Yes.
Ano, amiga, malinaw na ba?
Oo, malinaw. Kailangan maging malinaw kung ano intensyon ng couple also.
Mahirap ba yun gawin? Have you guys ever been in a situation na talagang...
Ako yung iniiwan.
Hoy!
Hindi totoo nga.
Ganda mo,
ako yung
hindi, ah.
iniiwan. So, yung mga past relationships ko.
Naghahangad ka ba ng friendship kahit iniwan ka na?
Ako kasi, tulad nung isa kong ex na wala talagang closure. So, ako na yung gumawa ng, baka ito wala na talaga. Pero sa akin kasi pag nakita ko, okay, we're friends, pero hanggang dun lang. I can talk to you casually. Kasi may good memories naman tayo eh. Diba? Minahal naman natin yung isa't isa before. So, dun na lang siguro. Pero yung everyday communication, walang ganun, walang nangyari. Pero communication with the family, paminsan-minsan, yes. Kasi naging close talaga ako sa family ng mga, wow, dami mga.
Yun pala. How about that, Anton?
Yeah.
Is that considered parang not detaching kapag nagkikita or nag-uusap pa rin kayo nung pamilya niya?
Again, depende ito sa how much it affects you. So some people are really strong enough and mature enough na even if they contact, yung sister, yung mom, nagme-message sa kanila, it doesn't affect them at all. Pero if it affects you, there's nothing wrong with setting boundaries also dun sa family. And just let them know out of respect na alam nyo, nahihirapan lang ako talaga mag-move on. I love you guys, I respect you guys, but I just need a few, maybe a few months, a year, 2 years to move on, and then I'll reach out to you again.
Amiga, do you have any questions?
Or additional message, ganyan. Hindi, baka kasi mahirap din pag na-attach ka masyado sa family eh, di ba? Minsan sila yung tumutulong mag-move on sa'yo, pero hindi nila alam na mas sumasakit lalo kasi mas naaalala mo yung memories, di ba? Right, amiga?
Yeah, that's right. And I thank you.
So, kailangan din mag-set ng boundaries even with the family.
Yes.
Of your ex. Oo, para maging healthy ang iyong recovery.
Healing process.
So, Anton, thank you very much for your time this morning. Baka you wanna invite Arcadas to follow you or kung meron man silang gustong i-consult, how can they get?
Yeah, you can reach out to me at Anton M. Reyes on Facebook, on TikTok, on Instagram.
Nice. Maraming salamat, Anton.
Welcome. Thank you, Ren.
Mga Kanet 25, this is Pia Guanyo Mago. For more Kada Umaga updates, please click the subscribe button and follow us on Net25 social media pages at Net25TV and at Net25 Entertainment Facebook page. See you guys. Bye!